Hello, everyone, and welcome to Courtside with Tony Engel. Alongside the head coach of the Roadrunners, I'm Craig Corbin. So glad that you've joined us today. And, Coach, as always, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Craig.
Yes, indeed. I know the team's been busy since we last met. 4 games, a nice win to get things started. Tennessee Temple, and then a nice win at Reinhardt.
2 very good wins, and guys played really well. Very impressed at Tennessee Temple. They're good. They're big, strong, long, good shooters. Really gave us all we wanted. We felt very fortunate with that victory. And then, of course, you mentioned Reinhardt and just going down the road, playing them a little bit. Our guys really came out well first half, maintained it, and it was 2 good road wins. Anytime you get a road win, you love them.
All right. Now, of course, the way the schedule worked out, most of the games down the stretch, a lot of them on the road. Of course, you were able to have great success here at the Trade Center and bringing in a 12-game winning streak when Life University came calling. And, of course, they brought with them quite a tradition.
Yes, they did. And that was a wake-up call, I think, for a lot of the new Roadrunner basketball fans. But being in basketball and knowing Coach Barrett and knowing Roger Kaiser and the program through the years, they won 3 NAIA national championships. I mean, and they're always in the national tournament. So it gave us a barometer for what we need to do and to get to that level. And when you get to compete in a national level, that's pretty awesome. And we've got a lot of wood to cut, and we've got a lot of things to sell, a lot of things to promote. And I think with everything said and done, one of these days we'll be able to get there.
You bet. And you talk about a team that is continually in the national tournament. 16 times they've made that trip the last 5 years in a row.
Wow, they're good. Yeah. I mean, and tradition is something that we're striving to build. First of all, we got a program, okay? They're coming in this year, this year's team, and we have made a splash among NAIA. I mean, it's all over the country, Dalton State. And as we sit here today, very thankful and humbled that we have the most wins in NAIA basketball. That's pretty good when you're at the tip of the top. But at the same time, as a coach, I'm not naive enough to believe that we're the best basketball team.
Right.
We're not the best basketball team, and Life showed that. Life came here; they play a tougher schedule, more, tough. Anyway, it's just a process, and I want to hurry up and get there, but you can't. You've got to, like bricks, you got to lay those bricks one at a time. You got to make sure that it's done properly, and then you just keep building those bricks in foundation for a tradition that I want us to have.
Exactly. And that's something that you knew coming in. Life brought in a very high octane offense, scoring a lot of points. Of course, you look at what they've done this year, came in having knocked off a team that was ranked number 1 in the nation. So you talk about this being a great barometer, a great opportunity to have that to judge the team against.
Well, and it was 2 teams, Craig. They beat Georgetown. They beat Lindsey Wilson. Both of those teams were pretty. At some point in time this year, was ranked number 1 in the nation. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Pikeville, but I believe they might have been. So they compete at a high intensity level consistently, and we've got a lot to build on. And then you learn from that. I mean, we could have played better and should have played better, but they had a lot to do with it. And but from our standpoint, we're extremely proud of our team. They competed. We got down. They could have quit. They didn't. These guys, that's why we won. They just love each other and they compete.
You bet. Now, leading scorer for the Roadrunners in that ball game, Preston Earl with 31, DJ with 22. Of course, Life had a pair of players with more than 30 points in that contest. Latreus Mosley, 33, and Jonathan Tench with 32. From that game, it was on to a contest that would be homecoming here at the Trade Center. Allen University, of course, later in the show we're going to have some highlights, but what a great atmosphere, Coach, it was on homecoming day here at Dalton State.
Well, going to school here years ago, being an alumni, As a matter of fact, I was involved in the Student Government Association. This being my hometown, it was electrifying. I mean, I was just so proud just to be a part of it. They included the basketball team as part of it. Fans came in, had an excellent crowd. People were being honored and recognized and seeing old friends and things. It's something that's just, it was needed. We really hadn't had that kind of excitement around a homecoming, and particularly, us being a part of the basketball team, being part of that. It was really a great weekend and great day.
Nearly 1,700 fans were on hand at the Trade Center to see the Roadrunners take on Allen University. We've got highlights from that game straight ahead on Courtside with Tony Engel. Stay with us. Back in just a moment.
At Hamilton Medical Center, your health is our mission. It's why everything we do is with you in mind. It's why our associates and physicians are constantly advancing their skills with education and training. It's why we're reaching out into the communities we serve to improve the health of all residents. It's why we're ranked in the top 3% of all hospitals in the U.S. for overall hospital care, based on independent research conducted by CareChecks, a division of Comparian. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Do you worry about identity theft? Do you need to destroy papers or documents such as medical, legal, or other important papers? Do you need to get rid of the paper clutter in your home or office? Then you need to contact STS Shredding, offering high quality and full service document destruction services. Their on-site facility is a certified, licensed company that has been in operation since 1995, fully secured and monitored for your document security. Destroy your documents safely. Give us a call for pickup today, 706-271-7949.
Historically low interest rates, affordable pricing. It's time to visit Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty's website and find your dream home, www.kennardrealty.com. With offices in Dalton, Calhoun, and Ringgold, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has Northwest Georgia covered anytime, anywhere. No one connects you with a home of your dreams like Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty. We never stop moving. Your hometown realtor, locally owned and operated for over 35 years.
Homecoming for Dalton State and Allen University, the opponent. Opening minutes here for the Roadrunners. An opening basket there by
Preston Earl.
Yep.
Yep.
Nicely done. Good job hitting the boards by the Roadrunners.
Yeah, DJ just got it and said, hey, look, somebody got to stop me. There's a little play we call Cougar. And Preston was right there with a nice release.
Early 5-2 lead. And here's Sean Tate picking the pocket out near midcourt, making it happen.
Yeah, nice pass. Good follow. Got fouled.
Ladarius got hammered there, didn't he?
No call.
Sean, wide open, top of the key, and he will take advantage.
He will. He's right here with a little full court press, trying to get a little activity going, a little excitement.
Nicely done, and Ricky from the left wing.
Well, he's money. He can flat out shoot that basketball.
Another great effort here defensively. A little double team, and Ricky able to come up with the loose ball.
Yeah, and we got in transition a lot in this game. We got a lot of rebounds, looked over the floor. Here's DJ again. He just keeps it in the middle of the floor, back to him.
Found himself open, left side, and a very smooth-looking shot.
Yeah.
First half here, approaching just inside the 10-minute mark. Nice feed down low.
Yeah, that's a little set play that we run, which is hard to stop because Ladarius 6'10" can always see over the defense.
Huge three-pointer from the right wing. Again, first half on homecoming day. Look at this transition. Nice ball movement. Really great transition.
It really was. All started with Ladarius Green on the rebound. And here he goes again. Look at his passing. He just passes the ball so good.
And that coming at the 7:35 mark. And at this point, a nice working margin for the Roadrunners.
Right, and Ladarius, DJ, Ricky, they all are getting more familiar with each other too on the court.
Inside 5 minutes to go. And again, great effort team-wise, getting the loose ball. And here in transition, Smith on the move.
Nice move by Tyrell Edwards.
Here, a nice baseline move in traffic and off the glass.
Yeah, and that was Eric Allen. And if you notice, we got a lot of guys left-handed on this team. Whoo! There it is.
That was a highlight of the year. Nice roundhouse windmill dunk.
Yeah, by Tyrell Edwards, and there goes Sean again.
Taking advantage from the top of the key. He was on target and then distributing it. Nice baseline jumper.
Boy, I love these highlights. We make it every shot.
49-28 at the half. Great first half from the Roadrunners, jumping out to a big 24-point advantage, and at the break, a comfortable margin there, 49-28. Great defensive effort by the guys today.
Well, what I really liked was felt like that Sean Tate set the stage, drawing a charge, really got everyone excited. Here's a little guard out there taking a big charge on a guy, and Ladarius Green. But our defense has really got us going.
All right. Second half, straight ahead. Stay with us on Courtside with Tony Engel.
I know what you're thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
What if there was a place where my individuality was celebrated?
Where learning and personal growth actually happen.
Where it's okay to be awesome.
Where it's okay to be great.
Where leadership and civic engagement are embraced.
Where when I need to, I can look my professor in the eye.
That place exists.
That place exists.
That place exists.
That place exists.
It's here. It's Dalton State.
It's Dalton State.
It's Dalton State.
It's Dalton State.
It's been here all along.
Since 1963.
With over 35 degree programs.
With hundreds of qualified faculty and staff.
It's one of the most affordable four-year colleges in the entire United States.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
A nurse.
Radiologic technologist.
A manager.
A lifesaver.
I'm a leader.
Going to make the world a better place.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Going to change the world.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Because of Dalton State.
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
The heart is an amazing machine. In a lifetime, it will pump millions of gallons of blood through miles of arteries and veins. But when something goes wrong, you need advanced care quickly, like the care you get at Hamilton Medical Center. We're recognized by leading health ratings firms for excellent outcomes in cardiac procedures and heart attack care. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
On to the second half. On homecoming day, Dalton State and Allen University. Nice job there on the boards. Ricky Sears right down the middle of the floor trying to go coast to coast. A little contact.
Yeah. He drawed the foul. Moving the ball, sees a little gap. He got as a great shot. Yeah, he got bumped and still had his concentration.
Able to create a little bit of space. Here the loose ball, Ricky coming up with it. This early in the second half. And this time again, contact as he tried to go to the hole.
And boy, Anthony Hilliard felt that one, didn't he? Them downtown.
Again, one of the top scorers. Multiple opportunities here on the offensive boards.
Right, and there you go with Ladarius with a tip in. I really like to see him go up and grab it with two hands, but how can you tell him not to tip it when he's 6'10" right by the basket?
Again, second half action. Inside 5 minutes to go. Nice rebound, and on this trip down in traffic, good job to keep the ball alive.
Well, I really liked our effort there, but I didn't like the results as far as finishing until right then.
Big Nathan Terry.
Yes, sir.
And your final score, 73-50. Nice win for the Roadrunners on homecoming, 73-50. Not only did you have the great defensive effort, but guys doing a nice job on the boards. Ladarius Green, 10 rebounds, and only played 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's incredible. But Ladarius is an outstanding rebounder. And the good thing about that is that gets the players involved in other things because they know he's going to rebound, and he makes a great outlet pass. He can hit the outlet, and then they in transition, be able to have the numbers and score. So it creates a lot of excitement, and everyone loves Ladarius, and of course he loves them.
Of course, the floor general, Sean Tate, getting things done defensively as well.
Yeah, Sean, you've heard me say it before, but, somebody said he looks like a squirrel on roller skates. I don't think that. I just think he's a great basketball player. I just love him. He's so fun to watch. But Preston Earl, I couldn't say enough about Preston Earl and DJ. They have just really stepped up. And Ricky Sears has been as solid as a rock. And, the guys coming off the bench, the team, togetherness, all that you need. And I couldn't say enough about all those guys.
Anthony Hilliard with 13, Ricky Sears with 13 to lead things offensively. Not a ball game that saw a great shooting percentage in the second half. We also went a little deeper on the bench today.
Well, yeah, we're a little deeper on the bench. And be a little tough here is I felt like that our bench didn't play up to their abilities, and I let them know that after the game. Yeah. But they'll respond.
Yeah, but a great homecoming win, a wonderful atmosphere, and I'm sure that the guys responded to that, all the excitement there at the Trade Center.
Well, I guess so. All them corsages and all the perfume and all those girls walking around those pretty dresses and guys walking around nice ties, and everybody's looking good. It was a great day.
73-50, the final score on homecoming day at the Trade Center. Stay with us. Back with more in a moment.
When your doctor recommends an MRI, CT scan, or other diagnostic study, you should know that not all imaging centers offer the same level of quality. Hamilton Diagnostic Center's advanced digital imaging technology reduces radiation dosages, limits retakes, and allows same-day turnaround on your imaging results. Each study is read and reviewed by our expert team of specialty radiologists who often collaborate on complex cases. Hamilton Diagnostic Center, your health is our mission.
Historically low interest rates, affordable pricing. It's time to visit Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty's website and find your dream home, www.kennardrealty.com. With offices in Dalton, Calhoun, and Ringgold, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has Northwest Georgia covered anytime, anywhere. No one connects you with a home of your dreams like Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty. We never stop moving. Your hometown realtor, locally owned and operated for over 35 years.
What do people want in their bank? People they know and trust. Friendly personal service. Experienced bankers. A bank that is committed to their community. Convenient ATM network. Free checking with no monthly service charge. If you are not getting this, maybe it's time for a change. Alliance National Bank. The bank. A cut above the rest. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And back we are again here on Courtside with Tony Engel. Great win over Allen on homecoming day. And as you mentioned, Coach, phenomenal atmosphere and great to see the excitement that your basketball team has helped generate here with Dalton State Athletics.
Well, it was exciting, but as we've said, only the innocent or ignorant thinks that they're successful by themselves. Sure. We have had tremendous, our president, Dr. Swin, I don't think he gets enough credit for having the vision, the leadership, and really the courage to say we're going to start having athletics. And what it has done for this community is insane. Now, I'm not just talking about basketball. I'm talking about all the other sports. A lot of things going. Of course, our athletic director, Derek Wall, has done a fantastic job. And I have to mention Coach Redmond, our assistant coach, Tony Jr.'s assistant coach. We got so many people working, too many people pointing the finger at me, trying to give me the credit. And I'm like John Wooden said, coaches get too much credit, they get too much criticism.
Sure.
So, it's just somewhere really right in the middle, and we're all very fortunate, and it was an exciting day.
A phenomenal inaugural season. As we speak, 22-3. Of course, as we hit the home stretch, 5 games left, 4 of those on the road, and obviously with the majority of the teams that you will play down the stretch, it'll be the second time around. That's always a little bit more of a challenge.
It's a big challenge, Craig. Matter of fact, we go to Faulkner, who at one time was nationally ranked, and they missed a shot at the buzzer to beat us. So that's going to be a tough, hard-fought game. Then we go to Southern Poly, and we were down 2 with really 1 second on the clock, and Preston Earl hits it at the buzzer. So now we win that one. So now I know they're sitting there saying, well, wait till they come to our place. Sure. And then we got Coastal Georgia. We got
Auburn Montgomery.
Right. Good quality teams is what I'm wanting to communicate. They're all good quality teams. But we have got to show some leadership, show some toughness, and you have to fight through certain things on the road, the crowd,
sure.
different aspects of the game. But the good thing is, out of those teams, we've beaten them all.
Right.
So we do know in the back of our mind that, hey, we can produce and we can come out here victorious if we do what we need to do.
You look at the 2-point win over Faulkner, the 1-point win over Southern Poly. That is the sort of thing, though, that gives your team the knowledge that in a tight game, they have the ability to come out on top.
Absolutely, and we're gonna be challenged. There's gonna be, and on the road, you've got to have that experience. You got to have leadership, and we have one on the road this year, and it's gonna be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. And then, of course, we have our only game left. February 25th, we have Tennessee Temple coming in, which is be our last home game for the year, and we know that.
Right.
It's our last home game. We won't get to participate postseason.
Right, but you look at what the team has put together to this point, being 22-3, a lot has gone very well for the team. You've gotten a lot of participation from guys that have been able to accept their role, whether they are starters or coming off the bench. And that's something that's always an interesting challenge with any team, is finding that right mix, the chemistry of a team, and you've done a great job with this squad.
Well, we've managed it, and you have to give them credit, because winners are known for what they give, and champions are known for what they give up. And if we can learn all, take that selfless attitude. Another way of putting it is when selfishness ends, happiness begins. And there's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes there, but it's so tough when especially this day and age, coaching these college kids. They might have somebody talking in their ear about playing pro. Somebody might talk to them about transferring. Somebody might talk, well, the coach is not playing you properly, and your role shouldn't be this, it should be that. And then you got moms and dads that loves the little darlings. And little mom and dad loves the little darlings, and they're gonna, instead of telling them you're really not that good a shooter, or you're not really that good a ball handler, they just look for the great in them.
Sure. And
of course, a positive, constructional coaching, or criticizing, or whatever you want to call it, they've got to improve. Either you're growing. Let's put it this way: even if you're on the right track, you just sit there, you're gonna get run over. So either you're growing or you're not. And in sports, you've got to continue to grow. And that's why I was real proud of this team, because they've managed to do that on really a weekly and a daily basis.
Much of that coaching not only happens in the practice sessions that you have on a daily basis, but also during games. And that's something that many people perhaps are not aware of, the opportunity to have one-on-one conversations with individual players, given what has just transpired in a game situation.
Well, you're always educating. And one thing I learned from Lavelle Edwards, the famed football coach at BYU, who coached Steve Young and a lot of Heisman Trophy, Ty Detmer, and et cetera. He just says, Tony, the players sometimes they want to retaliate, but what we need to do is to make sure that we don't retaliate, we just educate. And that's what we are. A coach is a teacher, and that's what we do. We teach, we coach, and quite frank with you, I think everyone in America and everybody watching, we all want somebody to find something good in us, and that's the kind of coach that I want to be. That's the kind of coach I had and wished I could always have. because too many people are fighting a tough battle on a daily basis. There's a lot of things on these kids. They lift weights, they go to class, they go to study hall, they go to practice, you know, and then they got games. So there's a lot of, and then you got people and socializing. There's a lot on them and managing their time. But to be able to be 22-3, that's fine. I don't never look at records, but I do look at the individual and the team, and we have been successful.
Great words of wisdom. We've got much more ahead. We'll be back to wrap things up here on Courtside with Tony Engel. Back in a moment.
When the diagnosis is cancer, you want the best. Advanced surgical, radiation, and chemotherapy treatment, all available under one roof. A center large enough to treat advanced or complex cases. A dedicated team of physicians, nurses, and therapists treating each patient the way they would want to be treated. It's all here at Hamilton Regional Cancer Institute. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Do you worry about identity theft? Do you need to destroy papers or documents such as medical, legal, or other important papers? Do you need to get rid of the paper clutter in your home or office? Then you need to contact STS Shredding, offering high quality and full service document destruction services. Their on-site facility is a certified, licensed company that has been in operation since 1995, fully secured and monitored for your document security. Destroy your documents safely. Give us a call for pickup today, 706-271-7949.
Hi, I'm Johnny Miller at your Western Sizzlin' in Ooltewah, Tennessee and Dalton, Georgia, and I can tell you that infomercials work. We've been advertising monthly to reach our customers for over 17 years now, and I know that you can reach your customers as well. You can depend on Elliott Media to take care of all your advertising needs, and remember, Western Sizzlin', we're your family steakhouse.
Coach, as always, it's great to be able to look back at what has transpired over the last couple of games, and of course, as we look forward, next game won't be for a couple of days, the 13th at Faulkner. Great road test.
Going to be a great challenge for us, and we've got some prep time. We'll be working hard, and we really want to go down there and beat a good quality team.
All right, 4 of the last 5 on the road. The last home game coming up at the Trade Center on the 25th as Tennessee Temple comes to call. Coach, as always, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Craig.
Glad that you've joined us here on Courtside with Tony Engel. Thanks for letting us be a part of your day. We'll see you next time.